Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present about traditional game versus modern game influence on child development. Indonesia is a country consisting of 300 tribes, or exactly 1,314 tribes. The Javanese are the largest group of tribes within 14.1%. The division of ethnic groups in Indonesia is not absolute and unclear due to population movement, culture mixing, and mutual influence. Indonesia has various types of culture that form the tribes that are in it. One type of culture that characterizes Indonesian culture is a traditional type of cultural games. Traditional game is the creativity of the tribes in Indonesia based on characteristics of the regional according to local tradition. Now we move to understanding traditional toys. Experts have given the definition of traditional games. According to outside school and youth education development centers, traditional game is the result of examination of its own culture, in which many contain the value of education because in the activity of the games keeps pleasure, happy, cheerful to children who play it. In addition, the game is done groups so that it creates a sense of democracy between friends, and games use relative symbols. Traditional game, according to Purnawati, traditional game will develop the potential of children embodied in social behavior while maintaining and loving the culture of the nation. I will give sample about traditional game. The first is traditional game of pataumpat. It means in English we call hide and seek. And the second is traditional game of marbles. It means Indonesia is kelereng. And the third is traditional game stretch, and traditional game dragon long, traditional game cooking, traditional game card, traditional game bamboo cannon. The game I mentioned both are usually played in the groups and outdoor. Playing this game, children can improve social relationship in their behavior. Children are also trained creativity in making game equipment. The effect of traditional game of child develop. Traditional game at his time was done by utilizing the equipment in his environment. Generally used objects that are easily to get and do not cost. Children who play traditional game should also be able to make the equipment. The level of creativity of children will increase by itself. Work on preparation for planning, design, and determining the place and team in the game. Children are training to be independent and can manage game well. Now we move to modern games. Modern gameplay is a game that use technological equipment such as computer, mobile phone, or another device. Although many modern games that adopt traditional games, but still have different characteristics. Modern games, in general, are done individually and more played in the house. You know that traditional game can play in the groups, but modern game you can not only in the groups, but you can play alone and play in the house. Okay, I will give sample of modern games. The first is Legend Mobiles. The second is Mario Run games. Yes. Okay. I want to tell you. Maybe I ever play the game Super Mario Run when I was kindergarten. Maybe it's old but good. And fourth is Angry Bird Blast. Angry Bird Blast is we know that Angry Bird is very booming in maybe in junior high school. Maybe when I was junior high school, and Angry Bird is the best iconic in Indonesia. and the last is 5 FIFA games 50. Okay, although modern games also use a format that can be played in the groups, but has reduced the interaction between players. And the game can be played online or computer system. So modern games can play in the groups, but problems in but because problem interaction, so modern game be better to play alone in your homes. Okay, move to the effect of modern games on development children. Children do not have the opportunity to develop modern game equipment. Modern games have been developed by developers. System improvement are also done by them. Uh, Users are only given the opportunity to play it. Children who play tend to be passive and reduce social interaction in their environment. On the positive side, children are able to use technology devices early on. For some children, play modern game under the guidance of parents. As a result, they gain supervisor and coaching to gain knowledge of modern games. Uh, in conclusion, traditional game and modern game are two different forms of play. Now, is it very difficult to find children who play traditional game? Children tend to switch the modern game because easy to get it and can be played in their home. Each type of game has a positive and negative impact. Positive impact is in modern games. You know how to play games, and you can how to install the games and how to play the game. But in a traditional games, positive way, you can interaction with each other. Yeah. But modern game in negative impact, you become passive and reduce in a social relationship. Depending on utilization of the game, association of development children, parents must be present accompanying children in the playing. They must take the game as one of media educate and enhance creativity in children. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.